Hey everyone, today I'm going to go over how to use RSI as your buy or sell signal. So first off, I'll show you guys how to pull out the RSI sheet indicator. So first of all, you'll need Parsec.finance, and basically you just log into it, pull up the charts, and you can come to settings here on the top right corner, and then find analysis and click RSI. So that's how you pull it up. Second thing that you really need is this cheat sheet right here. So obviously I didn't make this, but it's actually very common. It's very commonly used in like regular trading for like crypto stocks, whatever, right? So this basically RSI like shows you what it indicates is the purchasing power of the market. So essentially, what RSI really can show you as an indicator is whether there are some differences between the purchasing power and the movement in price. So when there's a difference in how the indicator moves and how the price moves, there's often a change in direction of the price. So here's so let me just quickly go over like the three types of divergence. So the first type of divergence is called regular divergence. Basically, as I said earlier, the price moves completely different to where the price is moving towards. So here is an example. So for example, if the price is moving upwards, so for example, it's making a higher high, however, the indicator is making a lower high, then it like obviously shows like a difference in direction and hence becomes bearish. Just because in like layman terms, it's basically people are less willing to buy, but the price is still going up. So in turn, the demand for the for the NFT itself is decreasing, but the price is still increasing. So if the demand decreases, then listing will soon come in. And personally, if you ever see a bearish divergence, as a sell signal. So conversely, there's a bull divergence where basically the price is still going downwards, but the purchasing power is increasing. So you in the price chart, you see a lower low, and then in the RSI chart, you see a higher low. It just means like there's more and more people who are willing to buy. And if you see this is bullish divergence, and that's a buy signal. And now we'll go over the hidden divergence as well. So again, there's a difference in movement in price and the RSI. Basically, but this time is that it's converging in a different direction. So basically, if it's a bearish signal, then you'll see there's lower high, but then RSI shows a higher high. So what this means in like layman terms is that basically, even though people are trying to buy them really hard, the sell signal, sell pressure is way too big. So this could come in the form of a massive listing wall, or just people like mass dumping it as the purchasing comes in. So this kind of tells you like there are more people trying to sell them than to buy them. So that's how hidden divergence works. So in crypto, you can see this situation when there's like a massive sell order, and so it's kind of like a long absorption. So all the buy orders are getting absorbed by the person selling all of them. So this is how it plays out in NFTs. That we'll actually go over like exaggerated divergence as well. So basically, this is when there's like a double top or double bottom situation where the price doesn't really move in terms of where their local bottoms and local tops are, but the relative strength index is moving. So for example, if the price hasn't moved at all, but the RSI is actually showing a lower high, that's a bearish divergence, as you can see here. And conversely, if you see a higher low, then that's a bullish divergence. So obviously, this is like very taken out of context. So now we'll show you a few examples of my calls that I've done before, and we can see how it plays out in the NFT market. So the first one, I'll show you first. So the first example that I'll be showing you guys is genuine undead. So when I saw genuine undead like mooning, obviously not obviously. I didn't have like a position in Genuine Undead at the time, but I was very, very interested, so I looked at it. The first thing I noticed is that the price is going like very, very high, like very randomly. So in turn, I did some technical analysis on it, and as you can see, the price is moving towards a higher high. However, the relative strength index is all the way down here. So in turn, when I saw it hit 1 ETH, that's how I knew it was going to be the top there. So I made a ping for everyone in my alpha servers to tell them, if you still have a Genuine Undead, now is probably time to sell it. So consequentially, you can actually see that Genuine Undead actually peaked at 1 ETH and never went higher. So this is just one of the examples of a bearish divergence. So another example that I would like to show you is the R planet. So a few days ago, I saw some of my people from my stream is asking me to look at our planet, and basically what I saw was the hidden divergence. So as I was saying earlier, the price point, the local high wasn't actually moving, so you can see it actually going sideways up there. However, you can see from the relative strength index that it's making lower highs, like after lower highs. So in turn, I immediately called that this is a sell signal if you're still holding an R planet, and 0.13 was the all-time high, the high that I told everyone to sell. So in turn, you can actually see that 0.13 is in fact the all-time high after the bearish divergence here. So now let's look at a bullish case of RSI. So here's a call that I made for a street machine on the 13th of October, and basically I saw the retrace like after I was entering into this position as well. So in turn, I immediately saw that it was making a lower low, and it was already in my ideal entry points as well. And I saw also the higher lows in the RSI, and so I immediately saw this very obvious regular bullish divergence. So in turn, after I saw this, I immediately called like the buy signal at 0.27 entry, and in turn, 2 days later, we can see. So when I called it, it was here, and 2 days later, it hit the all-time high of 0.65 all the way up here. But I'll say like it went up to 0.6. So that was a very, very obvious bullish divergence as well as like a very, very nice confluence with my ideal entry point. So yeah, that's how you use RSI to determine whether something is a buy signal or sell signal. So now let's move on to another example that we'll analyze right now. So in the beginning, I actually pulled up the ENS Maxi chart, and I just wanted to show you guys like just how I do it in the first place. So the first thing I do is look at the general trend of the price. So it's very, very obvious. Immediately occurs to me that this is trending upwards. Very obvious. But then when I look at the RSI below, you can see there's like regular bearish divergence here. So how I see it is that, look at this. So obviously the RSI is already in the overbought region. So overbought region is above this yellow shaded region here. So first of all, it's above that, and second of all, you can see this trending down. So this is obviously, for me, this is a very obvious bearish divergence. So I wouldn't be very surprised if ENS Maxi drops below 0.1 ETH very soon. However, personally, I'm not in a position for ENS Maxis. It's just that I saw this and I thought it was very, very interesting that you can actually see this playing out all the time. Anyway, so that's it for today's video, and I hope you find this useful or anything. Drop some likes, comments below, whatever. Tell me what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.